afternoon, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to the 2014 Senior Games Banquet. We're about to commence. My name is Sylvia Marquez, and I'm the director here at Hilos de Plata, this facility that you're at. So welcome to my facility, and thank you. I'm also going to help out with the Master of Ceremonies today, and we're going to start off with the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would like to call Mike Hahn up here. So if you would please stand while we do the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome from me as well. And you're already standing, so I don't have to say please stand. Let me give the invocation and then remain standing, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, so Lord, we thank you for tonight. I thank you for everybody that is here and the family and friends that are here to support those that participated. Thank you for a successful and exciting 2014 Senior Games. We thank you for the health and energy that all these participants have, and the joy that they experience through all of that. And we're glad to be here tonight. Lord, bless tonight. Thank you for the food that's been provided, and Lord, we just ask your blessing on everybody here, and amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. And we're going to start out with our guest speaker, our first guest speaker tonight. Is Ian Wilson. Ian Wilson is the new director of the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, or in other words, OLLI at UTEP. And if you have not heard of OLLI at UTEP, it's an awesome program that we can all participate in. It is for anybody over 55, I believe, years of age. 50 years of age, so we all qualify here. Well, most of us qualify here. But I would like to introduce Mr. Ian Wilson to come up and speak to you all and give us a few words.
Gracias. So I'm with the OLLI program. And I was asked to come and talk about what the OLLI program has anything to do with Senior Games. Well, research has proven that physical activity is a key to maintaining a healthy body. And many of you here are examples of that. Right? Senior Games, you know, get going, throw that shot put, all those things. Well, there's also plenty of research that shows that vigorous mental activity is also key to keeping a healthy brain. How many want a healthy brain? Not many of you, I guess. Well, you just ate that pasta, so not sure how much that helps. Well, anyway, I'm here to tell you about OLLI. It's the Lifelong Learning Institute at UTEP. It's one of more than 100 organizations across the country affiliated with universities that provides learning opportunities to seniors. So what is OLLI? Well, it's the school for your second 50 years. When you were going to high school, did you ever want a class that didn't have homework? Did you want a class that didn't have tests? Well, now is your opportunity. At OLLI, there is no homework and there are no tests. So it's a great place to come and learn for learning's sake. It's many opportunities to continue learning. Contrary to what some people say, your brains are not filled after you're 50 and they're not leaking. They are really supercomputers waiting for more input. Did you know that you had a supercomputer in your head? Well, we all do. We all do. So it's a place to gain new knowledge and new skills. Imagine that you could become an expert photographer, a watercolor artist, Or you could begin to speak a new language, such as French, Italian, Spanish. Yo estoy aprendiendo a hablar español aquí porque mi primera lengua es portugués. Mas aquí estoy teniendo la oportunidad de practicar el español. Okay? How about that for Spanish, huh? So it's really a chance to stimulate your brain. It's a great place for social involvement and for developing new friends. It's much like these senior games. I can't imagine that any of you aren't meeting new people and making new friends at the games that you participate in. The teachers at the OLLI program on the UTEP campus come from all over El Paso and Ciudad Juarez. They're experts in their fields. Some of the fields that we're teaching now are arts, body, mind, and spirit, current events, history, languages, literature, music, spirituality, sociology, writing, and even more. My first OLLI classes were conversational French and building my own picture frames. How about that for two different things? And I was able to do both. Je parle français un peu. No. And again, best of all, there's no homework and no tests. So OLLI is a membership program. There's a small membership fee, $25. That's a lifetime fee. You never have to pay that again. And every semester you can sign up for classes. There's a fee structure for the classes. We have a spring session, we have a fall session, and we are starting our summer session now on June the 2nd. We're taking registrations for that right up through this coming Friday. So if you're interested in any of the classes, I have a list of the classes up here on top of those microwaves back here. You can check those out, and I'll be here at the end of the meeting if you'd like to sign up for any of those classes. So, and there are a couple of classes that are right up your alley for you who are into senior games. One is Let's Dance, you know, cha-cha and rumba, all those things. And there's also Vinyasa Yoga for those who are really into the more meditative exercise. So that's about it for the OLLI program. I invite you to come and participate, and congratulations to all of you who are participants in the senior games. Thank you very much.
Anyway, well, yes, that program at OLLI at UTEP is an awesome program. You really need to look into it. I want to look into it. Unfortunately, I have to work, so no good for me. But in the meantime, I'd like to introduce a couple of people here that are here with us tonight. And two of our sponsors are here. And so Mr. Lopez will introduce them. And we'll introduce some other VIPs here tonight with us.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Well, thank you for coming. It's another year for the senior game. This is the 32nd year. Imagine 32 years celebrating the senior games. So we have a long career. So we cannot do it without the help, the collaboration, the sponsorship of different organizations. We not doing without them. We cannot accomplish it by ourselves. So that's why we're trying to looking for partnerships, collaborations, and we'd be glad that everybody put a little bit into it so we'll be able to offer the senior games one more year. This is our challenge. When we took over 3 years ago, that was our goal, to expand the senior games, to get it to the whole community. And we were saying, how can we do that? So we started looking for help, for partnership, for collaboration. So it became an effort for everybody to help and put a little bit into our goal. So we sell a program to some of the sponsors, and they believe what we're doing is for the benefit of the community, because the main objective is to promote physical health, physical activity, especially on the elderly population. So that was our main goal, to promote physical activity. Not only that, but also we took the senior games as a main promoter for the families. So we had some collaboration with the university, because we were saying, how can we don't get involved, the university, and also help us to do a little bit of what we're trying to accomplish. So we partnered with the university, and now we have departments involved, we have the students involved, and we're using the senior game as a promoters. Why? Because everybody's gonna get old. So we age, and we're using our athletes to promote that, because you're the sample for the community, a healthy community that we need to change here in El Paso, because we have a bad reputation in El Paso about El Paso is the most overweight, obese city or inactivity. But we want to try to change that. So that was the main objective. So in collaboration with all these organizations, we try every year. That was the main challenge. We have so many challenges on our path. And we've been little by little breaking those barriers in order to keep offering these events. In another city, they've been cutting down all these events because funding or because they don't really take it seriously. But here in El Paso, we don't want to do that. So we're trying to, every year, forming that collaboration in order to keep it alive. And without your help, without your participation, we cannot do it without you, because you're the sample for the community. So we want to recognize your effort, your help, because you're the sample for the younger generations. Now we have some young students coming and collaborate with us, and they've been learning from you. You're the sample. Why? They've been seeing, because if I'm going to age healthy and want to keep my quality of life, this is the only way to do it. So that's very important. So I'm going to mention some of the partners that we've been in collaboration, three years. We got urgent care, Charlie. You have a chance to say a word later on. But Charlie believed in our mission. Charlie believed in our vision to promote, to work in it. The other important partnership, Signa Health Spring, President Fernando. They've been committed to us because they believe in our vision. We sold that to them, and they're here because the same goal and the same objective, to promote health, and they believe that. And we are committed 3 years already, 4 years, and they'll keep coming back. And I really thank you for the support. Without them, we won't be able to offer a lot of the things that involve in the senior games. The other one, the new one, is the University of Paso, UTEP. We've been collaborating with the UTEP, same thing. We sold that vision to them, and they were saying, how can we get this involved? How can they participate in that? So we make a collaboration with the Civic Engagement Program, UTEP, and we have one of the representatives from the Civic Engagement Program, Asuri. And Gina Nunez also. They've been very, very supportive. So we've been doing a lot of things behind the senior games. This is just the front, but there's a lot of things in behind. So we're trying to expand it because this is important. This is important for the new generations and for your generations. We want to be held, and we want to change that. So thank you for the support. Also, we have other important collaborators. Denise Paisley, can you stand up for us? She's an important person for the senior games. She has a beautiful voice, and she always uses them for the opening ceremonies. And we'll really thank you for your collaboration. Also, another representative is Ms. Paso La Feria. And we would like to invite many more. We want to expand this one. But without the help, you're the one, you're the promoters. Talk to somebody who believes on this one. Tell this somebody. Now we have connection with the OLI program. Well, let's get those people participate on the senior game, because we can prepare them to participate in a competition. With those connections, then we can spend all this to the whole community, which is all the goal. We represented only a small portion, and we want to expand them more. One of the stigmas that we've been working with is the senior. Being a senior is a stigma, it's a barrier. Once you say, come and participate on the senior games, oh no, I'm not a senior there. Even though I'm 60, 70 years old, no, I'm not a senior there. It's not for me. Well, with the help of the university, we've been looking into this. How can we change these stigmas? Why? Because we need to accept that we getting old. We age. But how are we going to age? I'll be proud to say, I'm 80 years old, and I'm participating on the senior games. You'll see all these athletes participate on the games, and this very encouraged, just to see what they can offer. But we need to convince the other ones they don't want to accept. So that's one of the barriers that we've been facing, the stigmas of aging. So we can change that. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. And also, I want to recognize some people here today who work directly with us, the staff. I'd like to introduce Paula Powell, who is our interim assistant director of Parks and Recreation. It's her first time here, so we're very happy to have her here. Thank you for coming, Paula. And our boss is Joe Rodriguez. He's a Recreation Special Programs Manager. And we thank him for being here with us tonight and for allowing us to do our work and for allowing us to run the senior games. It's a lot of work, and he gives us privilege to do so, and we have to spend a lot of time away from our jobs, from our centers, but it's all worth it, and I hope that you all enjoyed them. I also want to mention one more person who also works with Parks and Recreation. And she participated in the senior games. And she just ran the Boston Marathon, the 5K, and actually won in her category, age category, 80 years old, Vera Montes. I'm very proud of Vera and happy to call her my friend. Thank you, Vera, for being here with us. So we'll get on with our program, and Mr. Rodriguez, Joe, will introduce our next speaker.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to all of you that have been working with the senior games and being part of the senior games. And I want you to help me say a big thanks to David Lopez and his staff, Silvia Marquez, Eliseo Duran, and the entire senior staff that helped with the senior games. Let's give them a big hand. me came out a little late. Anyways, I appreciate this opportunity to introduce our next keynote speaker. But like I said before, I appreciate everything that you all do as sports people and as staff. Thank you very much. Also want to say thanks to our co-worker, Laura Garcia from Parks and Recreation. Laura, thank you. She's a financial officer. All the money goes to her, so thank you. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Mr. Asher Wildman. Asher Wildman, come on up. Let's give him a big welcome. Asher Wildman from KBIA, Sports Director. And before I give him the mic, because I don't know how long he's going to keep it, I'm going to tell you that Asher, the story goes that Asher, when he came to El Paso, his first assignment was to cover the senior games. And I think he covered the horseshoe out in Eastside Senior, and then that night he came out on TV and all that. So he got introduced to the senior games in an early time. So Asher, thank you for being here, and let's welcome him with a big hand again.
There goes the first 2 minutes of my speech. No, but in all seriousness, it is true. The very first assignment I was ever given by ABC7 was to cover the senior games, the horseshoe tournament. And I gotta be honest, first off, when they even told me there was a senior game, I couldn't believe it, because heck, I couldn't even find a basketball league to sign up for in this town. I quit my YMCA because I couldn't get basketball, but yet you guys have horseshoes, watches, golf, marathons, bowling, swimming, basketball, is that right? How the heck do you guys get I can't even get a pickup game anywhere. But I think it's absolutely amazing. My grandfather just turned 93 years old. 93. He goes to the gym every day. And I don't know if you guys ever watched that Seinfeld, where the guy always tried to outdo his son, and he's out there benching and lifting. And my grandfather's 93 years old, still benches 150 pounds. He tells me about it every day. I strive. I hope I got his genes and not my dad's genes, because if couch potato was a professional sport, we would dominate that. But no, in all seriousness, my grandfather's 93 years old. He every day wakes up. He does about a 5-mile bike ride. Let me preface by saying he also lives in South Florida, so he kind of gets to go do this every day. So he gets to go up, gets to do the bike ride, then he goes swimming for a couple hours, then he's in the gym for an hour. And my grandmother says, I don't know where your grandfather is. He's probably at the pool somewhere. So I look up to my grandfather, the fact that I hope when I'm 93 years old that I am just like him, doing the exact same stuff, that it's fantastic. As far as the El Paso Senior Games, one of the greatest traditions, 35 years? 32. We're going to get there. 32 years. Absolutely amazing. How many people here have done it for more than 10 years? God bless you. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've covered the El Paso Senior Games now for 2 years, and you guys can continue to amaze me. In fact, the basketball game I saw was more competitive than a UTEP game. Too soon for that one? Too soon for that one. Got all the UTEP fans in here? I'm sorry. In all seriousness, you guys keep up the fantastic work. The other tournament I was at, like I said, the horseshoe event, and the watches. I didn't even know what watches was, and I'm still trying to figure out what it is. You take these washers and you flick them, right? What do? You toss them. And you try to get into the what? I'll stick to golf. It sounds a lot easier. Hit the ball, put it in the hole. Tonight, you guys are going to get honored. Some of you going into the Hall of Fame. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The senior games next year, I'm already looking forward to, because one of the people at my station actually is going to be attempting his first senior game next year. So him and I have actually exchanged notes on what I know about the senior games, and I've already kind of given him some cheat sheets on how to win. No cheating. No, I'm just kidding. But, it's funny because a lot of the guys that I do associate with, a lot of guys like in my golf game, in fact, they signed up this year for their first ever senior games. They played in the golf tournament. I'm sad to report that they won, so clearly they were ringers, and I will never send them again. So if you were in the golf tournament and did not win, I apologize now. I don't know them. Now, as far as tonight and the Hall of Fame, and Kathy Soto, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce this wrong, Buff, Or Buf? Buf. 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 I hear what you're saying, and I'm saying it, but I don't think I'm doing it right. Oh, Boof. Doof. Buf. I'm going to let you guys say his name later. Mr. Morrison, congratulations. Man, before I came to El Paso, my mom bought me the Rosetta Stone, and I thought, trying to get all the pronunciations was tough. Meanwhile, where's Mr. Morrison from? Oh boy. I set myself up for that one. And which events are your favorites, sir? Which events do you always do?
Javelin.
Which one?
Javelin.
Javelin.
My daughter's the official.
Good. There's an official in here? The one with one eye, right? Are you an official? Are you in the back there? Are you an official? Yeah. Depends how much they pay you, right? Friendly hundo. Friendly hundo goes a long way. I do have one joke tonight. I hope you guys like it. In fact, this was actually a joke told to me at my first horseshoe game because they said that dominoes should have been a game at the senior games. And I still don't think it is, correct? There's still no dominoes. So this lady, I will not, I don't see her tonight, so I don't want to embarrass her, but she said the joke goes like this. My husband went to the doctor, and the doctor asked him why he has so many bruises on his shin. And the gentleman said, "Doctor, I can't tell you that." And he said, "Well, let me try to guess." And he said, "Okay." He goes, "Well, I played in the senior games." He said, "Well, what sport did you do?" He goes, "Well, we played, was it soccer?" He goes, "Nope, it wasn't soccer. It wasn't soccer. The bruises aren't from soccer." He says, "All right, I don't know, did you guys do like kickboxing or something?" "Nope, it wasn't kickboxing. And the doctor says, "Look, you're 85 years old. I need to know, why did you get all these bruises on your legs? I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the authorities because it sounds like your wife did something very bad to you." He said, "Doc, she was kicking me under the table, playing dominoes. She wanted to win so bad." It's a true story. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm sure you guys are trying to figure it out who it was though right now. Right? Well, in any case, another senior games in the books. I look forward to it all over again next season. To the Hall of Famers and everybody else getting award, congratulations. And best of luck. Have a great summer, everybody. Try to stay cool.
Thank you, that was awesome. So we'll continue with our program. And we want to give our special thanks right now to all the people that help us. As you know, it takes a village to run the senior games. And that village is all of El Paso, actually. We want to thank Montwood High School for the track and field facilities. We changed last year and we really love it. And I know that our seniors really enjoyed it, so we thank them. The El Paso Table Tennis Club for letting us use their facilities. Mike Gopin has been so generous to let us use his facilities year after year. The El Paso County Parks and Recreation for the Escalante Park usage. We thank them. Of course, UTEP. What would we do without you guys? Student Service Learning. Thank you guys. The Aquatics and Recreation Department for letting us use the pools, for staffing, for helping us with everything that we do there. And of course, and I know we were already thanked, but we want to give a special shout out again, because without all the senior staff, this would be impossible. So to all the senior center supervisors and staff, we give a big shout out, especially me, because they helped me so much, and to Mr. Lopez, help us so much. And we are a team. The senior staff is a team that works together very well. We're like a family, and we really enjoy working together. And I thank each and every one of you from every center. So I'm going to recognize the centers that are here. And I also want to recognize Eliseo Duran, who is new to the staff and who did an amazing job this year helping us. I'm going to start off with Annette Campos from San Juan Senior Center. She's the director at San Juan. Her staff, Joe Faulkner, stand up, Mel Carrion from Polly Harris Senior Center, Sylvia Geary, his staff, Mike Hahn, Wellington Chu, Grace Faulkner from, where are you from? Grandview Senior Center. Eddie Aguilar from Happiness Senior Center. Linda Hammonds from Eastside Senior Center. And Luis Rincon, who has helped us with our sports and run our basketball, and also to Hiram Samaniego, who is not here tonight. And to Amy Wheeler. I didn't see you over there, Amy. Thank you, guys. This is the staff that runs the senior games, that from the heart we do it. We love our jobs, and we thank each and every one of you for participating and being here with us tonight. Thank you, guys. We're going to start with our presentations for our awards tonight. Mr. Lopez.
First, we're going to recognize, this is, I'll have to present it.
Okay, in appreciation to Denise Baisley for your outstanding contribution from the City of El Paso Parks and Recreation Department, 2014 Senior Games.
This one is for the award to the UTEP Center for Civic Engagement in recognition and appreciation of the Center for Civic Engagement Department Coloration of the El Paso Senior Games 2014. We want to extend our sincere thank you for providing student involvement, which contributed in realizing our vision to promote the quality of life to senior community. As we continue to expand the Senior Games, please know that the partnership and collaboration with the university is vital to the success of this annual event. Thank you so much for your support.
Okay, the next recognized plaque is for urgent care, home health, in recognition and appreciation of your continuous sponsorship of Paso Senior Games 2014. We want to extend our sincere thank you for your generous donation, which contributed in realizing our vision to promote the quality of life to the senior community. As we continue to expand the Senior Games, please know that the partnership with your corporation is vital to the success of this annual event. This is the third plaque that we award to the company, and we really thank you for your support and recognize to your company. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next award is for Cigna Health Spring. Cigna, in recognition and appreciation of your continued sponsorship of the El Paso Senior Games 2014, we want to extend our sincere thank you for your generous donation, which contributed in realizing our vision to promote the quality of life to the senior community. As we continue to expand the senior games, please know that your partnership is vital to the success of this annual event. Thank you so much for your support from the City of El Paso. To Fernando.
We want to be able to continue promoting good health for seniors, because seniors are here to live forever, and you all that are here that have participated in the senior games, along with the help and support of our younger and ambitious adults from UTEP, we want to tell you, you're not alone. We are all here for you, and we will continue being there for you, because we want somebody to be there for us too when we get to participate in the senior games. Thank you again to all the seniors. We will continue being sponsors.
Good evening. My name is Fernando Peña. I am the sales representative with Signa HealthSpring. And first of all, I want to thank you you guys are participating in the events, and also want to thank David and El Paso Parks and Recs for giving us the opportunity to continue to sponsor the senior games. This is actually our 4th year sponsoring the games, and it's been a wild ride watching all the seniors participate. And I want you guys to ask yourself one thing: is that why do you do what you do? You know, why is it that you participate in these games? You know, some people might say, is it to get a medal? But that's basically just a goal. But why is it that you do it? Because with Signa HealthSpring, why is it that we provide the sponsorship? Why is it that we offer health benefits to people on Medicare? And it's not because we want to get you to save money or get you more benefits. The thing is, the goal is to keep you healthy, active, and independent. Okay? Because that's one of the things we want to keep promoting with our health plan, and that is our why. Why do we do what we do? Is to help you promote, you know, a better life, better health. Because when it comes to reaching retirement age, you don't have to feel your age, okay? You can feel if you're 20, no matter how old you are. And I want to thank you for participating, and hope to see more people next year for the Senior Games in 2015. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, we want to thank our sponsors so much. Without you guys, it would be impossible. We really appreciate you. And we're going to start with our awards for the 2014 El Paso Senior Game Hall of Fame inductees. So every year we have a committee that the committee gets nominations from the participants in the senior games. And if they meet the qualifications, which these 2 inductees do tonight, overwhelmingly do, then they're submitted and voted on, and then they're give us the names of the Hall of Fame inductees. And so this year we're very, very proud to present the 2014 Senior Game Hall of Fame inductee male, Stuart Goldberg. Mr. Goldberg, from 1992 to 2011, has won gold in table tennis singles. He started out in the 50 to 54 age group, and now is in the 70 to 74 group, and is still winning. He won many times in doubles with his regular partner, Alan Long. He also won many times in mixed doubles with different partners over the years. In 2009, Stuart won 3 medals at the Doña Ana Senior Games in Las Cruces. He also won a number of medals at the Texas State Senior Games. In 2000 and 2001, he won silver medals in tennis singles and gold in men's doubles. Stuart has qualified for the National Games 4 times. Stuart has been, over the years, a great ambassador for El Paso and table tennis. He's a great sport and a wonderful gentleman. We congratulate you, Mr. Goldberg.
Good evening, everyone. First, let me say how nice it is to be back in El Paso, where I spent more than 40 years and where my wife grew up and spent most of her life. We left El Paso in the summer of 2011 for Silver Spring, Maryland, a DC suburb, to be close to our children and grandchildren. 2 of our kids live in Silver Spring with their families, and 1 lives just north of New York City with her family. We live on the crowded East Coast with terrible traffic and not such good weather. We miss sunny El Paso, its friendly people, and the calm lifestyle. But family's important, and that's why we moved. I'd like to talk about table tennis for a bit. Table tennis is the Rodney Dangerfield of sports. It gets no respect. Yet it's played by millions across this country and of course across the world. As a kid in Detroit, I played sparingly in my basement and more often before classes at Hebrew school. I had no coaching and tournaments were scarce and unpublicized. Had I had coaching and a steady place to play, I'm sure I'd have been a better player. Things are better today. Table tennis clubs have sprung up everywhere and more people are playing than ever before. Young kids are getting superb coaching, yet table tennis remains a minor sport in the United States. There are never any table tennis results in the newspapers or on the sports channels such as ESPN and Fox Sports. An Olympic sport since 1988, we see very little coverage during the Olympics. In my opinion, table tennis should be introduced in the schools with competition among the middle and high schools. It's certainly not an expensive sport, and chances of injury are minimal. We should advocate to upgrade the sport of table tennis with the idea of producing more homegrown players to better compete on the national and international levels. Remember I said table tennis gets no respect? Consider Mac Horn, whom some of you probably know. Mac is possibly the best player to come out of El Paso, a 2-time national champion who, to my knowledge, has not been elected to the El Paso Sports Hall of Fame. He's in his 80s and still plays wonderfully. I once heard that someone on that election committee didn't consider table tennis a sport. How ridiculous. How many people have Mac's resume and are still playing the sport which they have been honored for? Probably close to 0. You can play table tennis until age 100 and beyond. The exercise is great. Some of you might remember Henrietta Berger, who in her 40s was advised to do something for her arthritic hands. She took up table tennis and was an excellent player until the age of 90. I'm sure many of you have seen table tennis played at its highest level and have been awed at the tremendous skill of the highest ranked players. Regardless of your skill level, table tennis is a great way to keep in shape. I would like to congratulate Sylvia Trujillo on her induction also to the El Paso Senior Sports Hall of Fame, and I would like to congratulate all the athletes who continue to participate in the senior games. No matter what sport you play, you have helped to shape the image of the senior athlete. Grandma and grandpa don't just sit in rocking chairs anymore. They play in the senior games and they play hard and with as much gusto as their junior counterparts. In life, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. and I think we seniors are finishing quite well. I'd like to thank Buford Morrison for supporting me through the years. Without his support, I'm sure I wouldn't be here today. And thank you to the committee for electing me. I am honored and grateful to be inducted into the El Paso Senior Sports Hall of Fame, and I will continue to play table tennis as fervently as I did in El Paso. Finalmente, cuando ustedes vienen a Washington a visitar la capital de la nación, no falten de visitarnos. Y no olviden de traer un poco de sol. Muchísimas gracias y les deseo lo mejor de todo.
Thank you so much. Such a well-deserved honor.
Thank you.
Our female 2014 El Paso Senior Games Hall of Fame inductee is Sylvia Trujillo. Sylvia Trujillo has been very active in the El Paso Senior Games since 2007. She has participated in many team events over the number of years. She has won a large number of medals in the individual event as well. Sylvia is an avid race walker. She enters the 1500, 5K, 3K, and the relay walks. She's also regular at the bowling events. She has won medals in tennis, table tennis, 5K run, golf, swimming, and track and field. When the fun events were available, she won medal in those events too. In 2012, she set a record for the 3K race walk with a time of 23.31. Over the years, she has won a large number of medals in the team and individual events. She is a very nice person and never brings any attention to herself or her achievements. It's time to bring some honor her way, and she is elected to the 2014 El Paso Senior Games Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Sylvia.
Say a couple of words. I'm very thrilled, very honored. I thank Mr. Morrison and Mary for nominating me. It's really been just a pleasure to be out here and being able to compete. You meet a bunch of wonderful people, and that's why I keep coming out every year. Initially, I was invited to play volleyball with one of my friends that taught us how to play co-ed volleyball 12 years ago. And we kept playing. We keep getting new team members. Sometimes we win, a lot of times we lose, because we are not, our volleyball team is not like university players that have played, that have had all the training, like Mr. Goldberg said. We just go out there and play just to have fun and compete. And it's been fun, and it's nice being able to meet a lot of people. And it was until my 5th or 6th year after competing in volleyball that I started looking at the other sports, and I thought, well, I can still move, I can still walk, I can still run. So I've been doing the bowling, and my husband started teaching me how to play golf. I'm not a great golfer, but I can make contact with the ball. Huh, mister? He saw me hit the ball. And this year, I was very fortunate that I was the only female out there. One other lady came out and played 9 holes, and then I was the only one left by myself. But it was fun. And so I want to thank Mr. Buford and Mary for nominating me. And they've been wonderful people, and they have been my role model. They inspire me to keep going. And I also thank Mrs. Dorothy. We played basketball together, and I thought, we can do it. And and Dorothy and I won doubles in table tennis, Mr. Goldberg. I haven't had much training, but it was fun playing with her. So again, I thank all of you, and I invite you to keep coming back. And if you have friends, invite them. We need more people to participate. And I want to thank the Recreation Center, senior citizens, the senior division for making this happen every year. Thank you again.
Sylvia. Beautiful. we'll continue. Every year, the staff, we deal with a lot of participants every year, and we have some new participants every year. And we have participants that come back every year. In those participants, we have the Emma Yudovich Award, which is for sportsmanship. And this award goes to the participants that display above and beyond sportsmanship, help us win the games, help us promote the games, and do a really good job at being a participant and being part of these games. This year the award, and unfortunately they could not be here because their son is graduating from out of town. And the Emma Yudovich Award actually goes to a couple. It's to Robert and to Carmen Dominguez. We will present their awards to them at a later date, but we thank them for everything they did for the 2014 Senior Games, showed their true sportsmanship in every event they participated in, and we thank them for that. Thank you very much. Our next award is the Outstanding Overall Athlete Award. This award goes to the male and female who have participated in the most senior game events and have won gold medal through competition, gold medal for participating in the event, silver medals, bronze medals. They all count. So no matter what medal you get points for it. But the more events that you participate in, the better chance you have of winning the overall athlete award. This year, we're very proud to give it to a person that has been El Paso Senior Games, Mr. El Paso Senior Games. Is that right, Mr. Buf? So, very proudly present the Outstanding Overall Male Athlete Award to Buf Morrison. You want to say a few words, Buf? No. He's the last word.
I know people don't want to talk on all these ceremonies, but we'd like to recognize Buf as a great supporter for the senior game. It's a tradition, like Silva said, senior games is Buf. So Buf, thank you for so many years that you contributed to El Paso and for your support. We really appreciate your help, and thank you very much.
So true. The Outstanding Overall Female Athlete Award, and I don't know if she's here tonight, Kathy Soto. I did not see her come in. Kathy was a first-time participant in these events, and she did everything. She's competed in state games for swimming. She won medals in state games, and it was her first year participating in senior games. Unfortunately, she's not here tonight, but we're very proud of her. Goes to show, you don't have to be an athlete for 10 years. First timer, overall athlete award to Ms. Kathy Soto. We will get her award to her. And the last award is a new award that was created last year, and it honors a Golden Legend. It's called the Golden Legend Award. The Golden Legend Award is awarded to a participant who has been in the senior games for many years, has participated in all sorts of events, is still participating, is still with us, is still every year, in and out, every year participates, even if it's 1, 2, 3 events. Even if they not feeling well that year, they still come and they participate. They really are a legend in our senior games. So the first Golden Legend Award went to Mary Morrison. And the second Legend Award goes to one of my favorite participants, who is a mainstay in our senior games and who we recognize, Larry Medrano. Larry Medrano is the last of the original El Paso Senior Games Hall of Fame members since 1990. Larry started out as a runner and has evolved into a multi-time events competitor. He has been competing in the Senior Games for, listen to this, over 30 years. He has been to the Texas State Games a number of times. Besides running, he competes in billiards, golf, table tennis, race walk, washers, horseshoes, K-runs, track and field. Larry has set a number of records in the local games and has won scores of medals. In fact, he came in asking for 11 that I owe him today. So in 2013, Larry won Best in Track Award and has won the Emma Yudovich Award Sportsmanship twice. That's what a good sportsman he is. Larry is a legend of the legends in the El Paso Senior Games. And we thank him for being who he is. We honor him. And we thank you, Larry, for competing with us. Say a few words.
Again, very modest from the participants, not to say a word, but we would like to recognize Larry is one of the favorite athletes, especially among the students. I don't know. Larry's been able to connect with the younger generation. We've been seeing the students come and talk to them, talk to these people. Larry, you've been the favorite from the students. Why? Well, maybe the experience, the sample, but that's what we want. That's what we want, to connect the intergenerational bridges. We need to get it close so everybody's connected. So Larry, thank you for that. He's been very supportive with the participation and for their leadership on the Senior Games. Thank you, Larry.
Once again, this concludes the Senior Games banquet. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for your support, especially for your sponsors. And to all our collaboratives. Hold on just a minute.
I'd like to announce also, like how we were saying, we use the Senior Games to promote physical activity. So not only every year, so we have events through the whole year. So we organize different events through the whole year. So the next event coming up is the Senior Health, National Senior Fitness Health, Senior Health and Fitness Day, which is going to take place at Happiness Senior Center, and it's going to be on the 28th of May. Happiness, make your schedule so you participate on this national event. And also we have a washers tournament. The washers tournament has been very popular now. There has been almost every 3 months you can participate on the washers. So we're going to have washers event coming up, also memorial. And just keep posted because we have so many events coming up. Again, we do our social dances. We have other activities, so please stay with us and keep us supporting us. Thank you very much. There's some more food if you want to go for seconds. Please help us to finish it up. Thank you.
Well, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be elected to the El Paso Senior Sports Hall of Fame. It means everything to me. I've done so much in this sport. I've accomplished a lot. And I'm just thrilled, especially not so much for me, but for the sport of table tennis, because it just doesn't get that much respect. Well, it means a lot to be elected by your peers. Through the years, I've competed with lots of people, and I've just appreciated their their competitiveness, and when I get out there on the table, I try to be fiercely competitive. And I'm really grateful to the city's been good to me, both as an athlete and as a professional language teacher. It's just been wonderful. And now that we live on the East Coast, we really miss this city a great deal. For 3 months, I've been thinking about this night, and it's finally here, and I'm just so grateful to be here and to be a part of this ceremony. And it's something I'll never forget. Every kid who grows up wants to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Football Hall of Fame. I'll tell you what, I'll just settle for this El Paso Senior Sports Hall of Fame. I'm just thrilled beyond belief, really.
Well, it's been a very exciting evening, exactly a week when I got notified. Really more because they told me at the senior openings. But when I saw the article in the newspaper, I thought, oh, wow. Everyone has made such a big deal about it, but it's been really exciting. It really has. I was overwhelmed when Mr. Morrison first told me, and I thought, yeah, sure. You know, he was going to nominate me. And then when he told me that I got it, I thought, really cool. I was really excited, very excited, and very pleased with him for doing the work. Just like Mr. Goldberg, the male Hall of Famer, said that you don't need training. He never had professional training for his table tennis, and he's had a lot of gold medals. He just loves doing it. It's a passion that you feel when you do your sports, and like I've said before, you don't have to be a great star. You don't even have to be a pro or anything. Just come out and enjoy the games, the sports, and the people that you meet. It's really, really awesome.